Raptors facing challenges amidst streaky season. The Toronto Raptors are currently experiencing a tough stretch, having lost 6 of their last 7 games after a promising 9-game winning streak. This inconsistency has made them one of the most unpredictable teams in the NBA. Despite this downturn, Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz has awarded the Raptors a B+ in his latest report card, highlighting their overall record of 15-11, which is still better than many expected. Swartz pointed out that the recent trade for Brandon Ingram seems to be paying off. With averages of 21.5 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game, Ingram has stepped up as a key offensive player. It's exciting to see how he's taken on a leadership role on a team filled with scoring talent. And let's not overlook Scottie Barnes, whose three-point shooting has seen a notable improvement at 38.3%. It's performances like these that keep us hopeful about the Raptors' potential. However, as Swartz noted, if he had graded the Raptors 2 weeks ago, they might have been sitting pretty with an A. Their recent struggles, particularly in the absence of R.J. Barrett due to a knee sprain, have certainly impacted their performance. The Raptors have gone 3-6 in his absence, including a disappointing loss in the NBA Cup to the New York Knicks. This raises an important question. How crucial is Barrett to the Raptors' success? Without him as a third scoring option, the team has struggled to maintain its offensive rhythm. On the defensive side, the Raptors still hold strong, ranking 9th in the league. It's impressive, but we can't help but wonder if they could be doing even better if the offense were more consistent. The Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder have been superb defensively, and it feels like the Raptors have the potential to push even higher with their defensive capabilities. Looking ahead, the Raptors have a chance to regroup before their next game against the Miami Heat on Monday. It's an opportunity for the team to get back on track. As fans, we should be optimistic about their chances, especially if Barrett can return to the lineup healthy. How do you think the Raptors can turn things around? Comment Go Toronto Raptors in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching from? And what do you think about the Raptors' recent performance? Let's go Raptors! Kyle Lowry, the heart and soul of the Raptors' championship journey. It's hard to believe it has been over 6 years since the Toronto Raptors clinched their first NBA championship, a historic moment that will forever be etched in the hearts of fans. With Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry leading the charge, the city of Toronto witnessed a basketball fairy tale that many thought was impossible. While Leonard's contributions are undeniable, it's Lowry's legacy that continues to resonate deeply within the Raptors community. Bleacher Report recently highlighted Lowry as the greatest second option in Raptors history. It's a title that speaks volumes, especially considering his pivotal role during the 2010s. Each season brought a mixture of hope and disappointment for Raptors fans, culminating in 5 playoff appearances that fell short of the finals. Lowry was there through it all, sharing the court with DeMar DeRozan, who was a solid all-star but never quite reached that championship-level status. When DeRozan was traded, many wondered how Lowry would adapt. Comment Go Toronto Raptors in the comments. When Kawhi Leonard arrived, the dynamics shifted dramatically. Lowry had to step up and embrace a new role, and boy did he deliver. His performance in the finals was nothing short of spectacular. In Game 6, he set the pace with a phenomenal start, finishing with 26 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Can you imagine what the atmosphere was like in Scotiabank Arena that night? It was electric. Without his calm leadership and experience, it's hard to say if the Raptors would have lifted the trophy. As Lowry approaches the twilight of his career, there's no denying that his influence on the franchise is irreplaceable. At nearly 40 years old, he still embodies the essence of what it means to be a Toronto Raptor. His current stint with the Philadelphia 76ers is just a chapter in a career that is largely defined by his time in Toronto. The 76ers are hoping to harness his championship mentality, but we all know where his heart truly lies. Looking ahead, the Raptors will welcome Lowry and the 76ers back to Toronto on January 11th. It's bound to be an emotional night for fans and players alike. How do you feel about seeing Lowry back in the building? Will the love and admiration from the Raptors fans be palpable? I can't wait to hear your thoughts. So Raptors fans, where do you stand on Kyle Lowry's legacy? What does he mean to you and the city? Drop your opinions below and let's keep the conversation going. Tell us your city and your thoughts on the Toronto Raptors. Go Raptors! Raptors' NBA Cup journey ends. What comes next for Toronto? The Toronto Raptors faced a tough exit from the NBA Cup after being eliminated by the New York Knicks in the quarterfinals. This was a disappointing turn of events, especially considering the Raptors had a stellar group stage, going undefeated at 4-0. However, the loss against the Knicks, who were missing key players RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley due to injuries, left fans wondering what could have been. Comment "Go Toronto Raptors" in the comments. While it's easy to focus on a loss, let's take a moment to recognize the achievement of winning their group. Sweeping 4 teams in the group stage is no small feat, and the Raptors showcased their potential by defeating some solid opponents. This momentum is something they should carry forward as they navigate the rest of the season. It's worth noting that the Raptors kicked off their NBA Cup run with impressive road wins against the Cleveland Cavaliers and Atlanta Hawks. These early victories not only set the tone for their tournament, but also highlighted the importance of winning away games. For future playoff aspirations, this experience is crucial for the team. One of the most significant takeaways from this tournament is the impact of RJ Barrett on the squad. The stats tell a compelling story. The Raptors are 12-5 when Barrett is in the lineup, compared to just 3-5 without him. His absence in the quarterfinal against the Knicks was palpable. Can you imagine how different the outcome might have been if he had been on the court? It's likely that the Raptors would have been heading to Las Vegas instead of preparing for a matchup against the Miami Heat. The Knicks, with their experience from reaching the Eastern Conference Finals last season, proved to be a formidable opponent. This shows how essential it is for the Raptors to gain more experience at a high level of competition. Yes, they have potential, but they need to refine their game and develop the resilience required for playoff success. Despite this setback, the Raptors are a team on the rise. They may have stumbled in the NBA Cup, but the 9-game win streak at the start of the season gave us a glimpse of their capabilities. This elimination might suggest they're still on the path of growth they need to be on, learning valuable lessons along the way. What do you think, Raptors fans? Do you believe this experience will help them in their quest for playoff glory in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Which city are you representing? Toronto is our home, and together we can rally behind this team as they continue to evolve. Toronto Raptors fans, what are your thoughts on how the team can bounce back from this NBA Cup exit? Let's hear your opinion on the future of our Raptors.